viewers, this is another interesting topic. I'm going to be breaking this topic into series. So in part 1 of this topic, I am going to make the introduction and the concept of it. And the topic is probability. The topic is probability. So what do we mean by probability? Probability is the measure of likelihood that an event will occur or not. Is the measure of likelihood. Is a measure of the likelihood of an event happening or not. Okay, is the likelihood of the measure of likelihood of an event happening or what? It is expressed as numbers between 0 and 1. So before we continue, I would like you to subscribe to this channel, Emilia Online Maths, in case you have not subscribed for more videos. So in part 1 of this video, we are going to discuss what probability is all about. It is a measure of the likelihood of an event occurring or not. Probability is expressed as numbers between 0 and 1. It cannot be less than 0 and it cannot be more than 1. Okay, so we have properties of probability. We have properties of probability. So in properties of probability, that an event will occur, if it is certain that an event will occur, is usually equals to 1. The certainty of an event occurring is equals to 1. That an event will happen or will occur is denoted as what? Probability of an event all equal to 1. Probability that an event is equal to 1 is certain. Okay, that is one of the properties. So the next property is that probability that an event will not happen. Probability that an event will not happen so it is certain that an event will not happen is what? Is uncertain or unlikelihood. Or unlikelihood, which is what? That probability of an event is equals 0. So the likelihood that an event will not occur is equals 0. Assuming, for example, assuming that today is Monday, tomorrow will definitely be Tuesday. So it is certain that tomorrow is Tuesday. Assuming that today is Sunday, there's no way tomorrow can be Tuesday. Okay, so another property that we're going to look at is that an event might or might not happen. Likelihood or unlikelihood that an event will happen. Likelihood, probability that an event will occur or might not occur. is what? Between 0 and 1. So between 0 and 1 is what? That is, 0 is less than the probability of an event occurring less than 1. 0 less than the probability occurring less than 1. So these are the key properties of probability. These are the key properties of probability. That in two probabilities, an event did not happen. In two events, that one of events did not happen is written as 1 minus probability of an event occurring. That event A will not happen in an experiment is written that 1 minus probability of A. This simply means that an event A will not happen. So this is all about properties of probability. This is all about properties of probability. So we have types of probability. We have types of probability. We have types of probability. Probability, we have two major types of probability. So number one is theoretical probability. Theoretical probability. So when we say theoretical probability, what do we mean? It is all about theories. All about theories and using formulas to do it. So this is based on mathematical reasoning. You have to reason and assume that it must surely happen. For example, probability that since today is Monday, tomorrow have to be Tuesday. Since today is Monday, tomorrow have to be Tuesday. Or when a die is thrown, a die, there's probability that a 3 will come out because it's only 1 3. Okay, so this is based on mathematical and assumption. So this type of probability is based on mathematical reasoning or formulas. And assumption. There is no experiment being carried out. That all outcomes are equally likely to happen. That all outcomes are equally likely. Now let's take examples so that you can understand it very well. So in example 1, or in this example, we know that formulas for probability, the formula in probability, before we go delve into this example, let's understand the formula. Probability is denoted as probability of an event, or sample space to be precise is noted as what? Probability of event is equal to favorable or required outcome. Required outcome over possible outcome. Total possible outcome. Required outcome over total possible outcome. So with this, before you do anything in probability, you must first of all find the sample space. Okay, now let's look at this example. Let's look at this example that when a die is thrown, probability of getting a 3 or a die is cast, A die is thrown a die is thrown What is the probability of getting a 3? What is the probability of getting a 3? So first of all, you're going to list out the sample spaces. So what are the sample space? So sample space, another word for sample space, like I mentioned earlier, is equals event. So the sample space here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the sample space. Okay, now if you look at this sample space, 1 appeared once, 2 appeared once, 3 appeared once, 4 appeared once, 5 appeared once, and 6 appeared once. So the probability of getting a 3, you consider the formula. So 3 is the required outcome, while number 6, number of sample space, is equals 6. So we are going to be making use of 6 as what? Our total possible outcome. Our total possible outcome. Okay, so probability that a 3 will come out is what? 1/6. Why? Because 3 appeared once. So if we have another case using the same sample space, probability that an even number will occur. We look at the total number of the even numbers. How many are they? Probability of the even numbers are, we have 2, 3, 2, 4, and 6. So these are the even numbers. How many are there? There are 3. So P of even numbers is equals 3/6, all equals 1/6, all equals 1/3, sorry. One over 2 equals 1/2. So this is example of theoretical probability. So now let's go to another type of probability, which is what? Experimental or empirical probability. So another type of probability is what? Experimental probability. So the name has already explained the type of probability. It is based on experiments. So empirical probability, they are dealing with facts, not only figures, facts and figures. So it is based on actual experiment or facts. So this is based on actual facts or experiments being carried out. Actual facts or experiments being carried out. Example, say using the same, if a coin is tossed or is cast. Example, if a coin is cast 20 times, and the head appeared or the head appears, and the head appears 12 times. So 20 and 12 are the what? Events being experimented. Record a die, a coin, a coin. So a coin has a face, two faces, head and tail, head and tail. But what we are measuring on is the what? Experiment that should be carried out. If it is thrown or cast 20 times and the head appears 12 times, what is the probability that a head will appear? What is the probability a head appears? So the probability that a head appears will now be what? Probability of head but before we go into probability of head, what sample space are we working with? Some will say that the sample space is 2 because it has two faces. No, we're now going to make use of the sample space of the total number of times the coin is being thrown or is being cast. This is coin. Total number of times the coin is being cast. Okay, so if a coin is cast 20 times and the head appears 12 times, what is the probability that a head appears? So the probability that a head appears, say first of all, our sample space in this case is equals 20. Okay, so probability that a head will appear, so P of head is equals number of times that head appeared, 12 over 20, which will give us what? 3 over 5, which will give us 3 over 5. So we have another type of probability which is usual, but these two are the main or major types of probability. These two are the major types of probability. Okay, so if you like this video, I would like you to do one thing: drop a comment, like, and see you in our next video. In part 2, we are going to be discussing the concepts of probability and the what rules that governs probability. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to join or subscribe to this channel. See you in our next video. Bye bye.